Yo. It's your boy Jonesville, Carolina's Freedom, man. I'm back at it one time for your mind. I'm just gonna make this a quick live because I was on live with my boy Dev Hawk, and what they were talking about was some things about people getting their money back from what you call it, the if you signed the birth certificate. And I want to make this vividly clear because it's not my um take on it, like far as to say that I said it. This is what the government said. Okay, this is what the federal government said. Okay, CFR means Code Federal Regulation. Okay, Code Federal Regulations. All right, to be case in point, there's this particular code that states that the mother and the father must, it's not optional, must. Keep that in mind. Must. It didn't say probability, maybe 2 days from now. Must, at the time they're in that hospital, have to, before signing the birth certificate, have to see the legal disclosures of the consequences of one not taking care of the child born into this world through audio, through video, and writing. Last but not least, also a professional at that hospital that's trained to tell them what this is and the legal questions that you might have an answer, or what are the legal responsibility if one is not there. They must provide a phone call. That ain't because I said it. That's not because Dev said it. That's not because TJ said it. That's not because Rick W said it. That's not because Osiris said it. And these are the great people who've been blazing the trails, just putting this information out there and putting things down like real talk. I'm telling you right now, child support was made in 1975. If you don't believe me, go fact check me. Google it. That's 49 years ago to this year. Public welfare was made in 1935. That's 89 years ago until this year here. Okay? So again, in this live, we're debunking what somebody else tell you, because they say I'm from Texas. No disrespect to the lady that I seen on Dev Hawk's live on IG. There's no disrespect to her. I know what they tell you, but the federal law tells you under Article 6, Paragraph 2, Supremacy Clause, if there's a confliction between the state and the federal will take the president, meaning they will oversee the state. The state must adhere to the federal. It's otherwise saying what we say go. Yes, we allowed you to have a state constitution. Yes, we did. But in you having a state constitution, your constitution cannot conflict with the United States of America, which is the other 49 states that's here. It cannot conflict with the United States Constitution. If it does, anything that you set out and do or write into your state constitution is null and void. It cannot be forcible unless the individual express their right. And I'm telling you that a lot of you don't understand what's going on because the fact that you won't go read or pay for the mentorship. There's a lot of guys out here that's willing to give you their time, but that time is value. And don't think for 1 second that you're about to tell somebody else what their time is worth. If they ain't worth that time, then shit, excuse my French, don't bother them. Keep being broke over there. Keep getting drugged through the ringer over there. Keep going without over there. Somebody that got more common sense than a little bit can tell you what's going on and break this down in the simplest form. But here's a fun fact for 60 seconds. If you think that your child got a free right to education in the Constitution, your ignorance more than I thought. Because the Constitution has nothing to do about education. Your Constitution for your state gives you a right to to a free education for your child, but they're getting ready to do right with that because see, y'all simply not paying attention to what's really going on around you. You're looking at that big election, that's not where you at. Your local is where it's at. Because how your electoral votes go If you those who know your electoral votes go, meaning that your state goes and pick a senator, and that senator could be either Democratic or Republican. If it's a senator Republican, they're going to pick a Republican president for the whole state to be represented by. You like, well, I didn't want that. Yeah, but guess what? Did you and your rest of your constituents show up to the polls to vote vote for a Democratic person? People, simple as that. It's simple. Y'all didn't show up. Now, if one was to the wise and want to look at something, you have a Republican senator, but you got a Democratic governor. That means a lot of y'all are confused and y'all can't come together because your whole state is split. That's why it's called a swing state, because you have a Democratic governor and you got a Republican senator. If y'all was on the exact same page, it'd be a Republican senator and a Republican governor, because everybody be on the exact same page. This is why you can never control a vote, because y'all can't never hold somebody accountable or liable, because you're not voting together. You have more control when you vote together. You have more control when you're all on the exact same page. But then again, you won't have a person like me, or forget me, take my face out of it. Somebody else that's in your community, the leader that y'all can trust. Make sure that they understand this thing and create a team that can then relay something back to the community. Why you don't have 2 weeks of community meetings every month? So that means you should be meeting twice a month. Simple as that. Boy, I'm giving you too much sauce, and I don't think you're picking up. But see, here's the other thing too that you got to understand right here. Some of our culture are the most disorganized, disfranchised, unrealized, known to society, because we have pride. Instead of coming together in a present time that we are in, when the rubber really meets the road, and there's only one way to go, because every way that you done went has failed time and time and time and time again. Domino effect after domino effect after domino effect. But right now, this election right now is Uno. It's a wild card ready to get put down, or they're going to make you draw 4 more years of motherfucking BS. However you want to play it, however you want to do it. They already coming at Trump all different type of ways. With that, they already coming at Kamala Harris with the whole Indian and black. Like you're being attained by some BS instead of looking at what somebody individual is going to do and look at their track record. Because if your track record is bad as HELLL, how could you get up here and ever keep me out of JAIL? How could you? Because your track record says that's where I'm going if I with you, or any of us mess with you. That's what your track record say. And then you got some people who play the pillar not the pillar, but that's the rock to throw a stone in the glass window house and try to hide a hand. Your track record ain't good, but we give people second chances. All right, since your second chances, what have you done since then? Is the question. How many people that look like you have been spared? How many people who look like you have been getting second chances? How many of you that look like you are getting a credit fix and getting up out of the hood, or AKA the slums? How many of you that look like you is having a good taste of that good life? How many are you now getting back to something called reality? The reality of the matter is you should know right from wrong. But see, what y'all have is fear. There's an acronym for that word. FEAR. Fear. False evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. You have a poor mindset. POOR. Passing over opportunity repeatedly. You're looking at an individual that can help you get somewhere and help you understand something, but you won't want to tap in. But then again, I can't speak for those who don't speak for themselves. Some of y'all won't deal with a person like me because transgressions or some type of similarities of things in the past, but I'm gonna tell you this: what you ain't gonna do is downplay a person when they done found some information and then can demonstrate the information. It's one thing to talk it, but it's a whole nother thing to execute it. But I've been on this live for like 10 minutes, man. I got this new platform out here, Jonesville, Caroline's Freedom for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe, hit that like button, gives it thumbs up. It helps the analytics. It helps me see who's paying attention, who's really picking up, who really gonna be on some real deal spill of really passing this information along, because there's people out here that need it and you're not gatekeeping it. I'm not in your city, I'm not in your town, I'm not in your state, I'm not in your county, but you can help me get around by sharing this right here. Then when you can understand that y'all can now come together because you got somebody that's willing to teach you and show you the right way and derive from a right way, to where, see, a lot of older heads ain't teaching you from back in the day, because the first thing they'll tell you to do some dumb stuff without even knowing the real answer. Let's keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's your boy Jonesville, Caroline's Freedom. You know my slogan: same bat time, same bat channel. If you want to be back at home, left alone on your throne, pick up the phone. One phone call away. You know what I'm saying? Got my IG. It's the exact same thing. Caroline's Freedom. Go in there and you go to profile. You'll see a profile picture up there. It says book now. That has a QR code that'll take you directly to me. Pay for the consultation. Consultation for 15 minutes is $30. 60 minutes is an hour. 30 minutes is $60. For that 60 minutes is $100. Let me say that again. 30 minutes is, 15 minutes is $30. For a half an hour, which is 30 minutes, $60. And for a whole hour, which is 60 minutes, is $100 for my time. You will have to understand what your violations is. You want to understand how to get your paperwork. You want to understand who is who to get in contact with who. You have to understand all these things. But I can help you get there. But again, it's up to you. Like, I can't make it any more easy than what it is. I really can't. I done dumb this down to its purest form. It's up to you to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to execute. You feel me? I'm gonna leave you with this right here. I was in a high school, and in our gym class, it said up above the locker room door when you get ready to walk out, it said, quote, "Did you work harder than your opponent today? Did you?" A lot of you didn't. You ain't work hard at that caseworker that's been trying to screw you over for the last month, because you know every 30 days she's waiting to see if you done did what you're supposed to do. The director already planned out how to get you and how to trip you up. They already contacting the county sheriff to come look for you, bounty hunt you, make you run around town so you don't get locked up. Get what I'm saying? Get where I'm going? They got that court system out there, that AKA fake judge out there doing bullshit, because if you understand what a real order is and how to enforce it, you wouldn't be trembling. But again, it's your boy Jonesville, man. Same bat time, same bat channel, man. I already gave you the information to contact, man. If you really want to do me a solid, share this live feed, man, and continue to bless the feed when I go live, or just, you know what I'm saying, make sure you follow me on Instagram and just share it. It's your boy Jonesville. Peace. I'm out.